a win, yo. Give us a win, yo. Give us a win, yo. Give us a win, yo. In blue we stand, united we rise. No more defeats. Let's break down these doors. Chest is rising up. We will stand tall. Together we fight. We will conquer all. Give us a win, yo. 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 In blue we stand. United we rise.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Big up to every single one of you guys. Big up everyone as well who's locked in from the Footy Judge Mo stream. You get me? Big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're yet to do so. Every single one of you incredible, amazing people, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're yet to do so. Also, It's LB is in the description. Go subscribe. Daud's channel is in the description. Go subscribe as well. So I think his name is It's Daud as well. Yeah, It's Daud is also in the description. Go subscribe. And Northside's channel as well is in the description. Go subscribe, guys. Northside just couldn't make today's stream, just like LB couldn't make last week's stream. So yeah, everyone relax. The conspiracies on YouTube are getting too much. Joining us first and foremost, his team won yesterday in the Invincible Derby. You get me? Arsenal against Preston North End. They beat the Invincibles. You get me? Man like Daud is in the building. How you doing, Daud, man?
Yes, Hassan, how you doing? Yeah, I'm good. We finally, after so many years, we finally got a favourable draw. Like, we've got so many easy games in the Carabao Cup. We're not facing City away. We're not facing Liverpool away. You know, all these tough games in the Carabao Cup. We finally have the same run as City and United and Liverpool in previous years. And yeah, what a performance. Ethan Nwaneri, if you haven't watched him before, generational talent. I remember when he made his debut at the age of 15, this kid was special. And I watched him yesterday and I thought, yeah, he needs to be starting for Arsenal week in, week out. And we've got Crystal Palace at home and the next round. You can't make it any other easier. And then you've got Tottenham against Man United. So that's one big team out of the Carabao Cup. So yeah, I'm very excited. We need to win this trophy. We need to win a trophy this season. And the Carabao Cup is a must-win for us, especially the round that we've got now. One more win against Palace and we're in the semi-final. And after that, 2 more games to get to the final? Yeah, I'm very much excited because I haven't seen my team win a trophy in 5 years. Guys, you know, 5 long years, I haven't seen my team win a trophy. And we have to win a trophy now. And yeah, you're right. It was a match of the Invincibles, Preston versus Arsenal. Something that not many teams can say. You know, people laugh like, oh, it's so easy being invincible. Why has any team not done it? So, yeah.
Fair enough. And we go from the Invincible winner to the Centurion, who got done by Timo Werner and Pape Matesari. I can't fucking believe. How do you allow Timo Werner, guys, please, if you haven't watched that goal, go watch it. He didn't just score, he actually scored the banger. Like that could be like one of the best goals of the whole season, you get me? But it's our favorite ginger fraud after a haircut. You know, he had to get a haircut after his head was on flames last night. Man like LB is in the building. How you doing, LB, man?
Big up, Daud, big up to Hassan, big up the chat. Yeah, man, all good, bro, all good. I just got to say straight away, yeah, I fact-checked this information, Daud, yeah. Last year, I was just going in with flames straight away, bro. Bro said he's finally got easy fixtures. Last year, Carabao Cup, who you get knocked out by? Was it Liverpool?
I remember, by the way.
Was it Chelsea? Was it Newcastle? Who was it, bro?
It was West Ham away.
It was West Ham. The year before that, who you get knocked out by? Was it Liverpool? Was it City? Was it Newcastle? Was it Spurs?
I can't remember. What was it?
Brighton.
Do you know where it is?
Bro, he come here and lying straight away. When you brought him on and he started saying this, I was like, yo, what's he talking about, man? You got to beat up West Ham and Brighton.
That season was a very, very tough game. They were under their West Ham last season. Come on, let's all be realistic.
You've been exposed, bro.
That West Ham under David Moyes were a very, very tough team.
Daud exposed.
Daud exposed. Big up to Redline. Taranga says, for the billionth time, it's pronounced Pap. Pap Mate Sar. Happy now? Redline and Teranga. Can you stop crying? Can you
Yeah,
stop
but if
crying?
he sends a super chat in every time you say his name wrong, then you're gonna be rich.
Pape Matisar, Pape Matisar, Pape Matisar, Pape Matisar. Hold that. Cry more. Big up to you, Redline Teranga. Listen, big up to everyone in the chat locked in. We already have 300 people in the cut. We're not even at 100 likes yet. This conversion rate is worse than what City performed yesterday. Guys, please hit the like button. Let's get to 100 likes ASAP. Stop moving like a bunch of frauds and hit the like button right here, right now. And there's only one place to start. Manchester City. This has been one hell of a week for LB. Him scraping past Southampton, Rodri winning the Ballon d'Or, and then the game yesterday. It's been a week of just up and down emotion, just like a roller coaster. LB, talk to me. How do you feel right now as a City fan about everything? And then end it with the game yesterday.
I would be absolutely fine if my squad wasn't completely decimated. Because it's and these Arsenal fans, yeah, who are trying to compare their situation to mine. Yeah, you know, my bench on Saturday is going to be Ortega, McAtee, and O'Reilly.
What about the other 5 players?
Yeah, it'll be just a random Donnies, random academy Donnies, bro. We are not the same.
So you've got 20 players missing then.
What 20 players? What are you about? 20 players missing, bro.
You named 3 academy players, and then you said that's what we've got left. So how many injuries do you have? 10 injuries.
9 injuries.
We've got about the same, I think.
That's our
Who
bench.
are they? We already know about Rodri, KDB. Yesterday, Savio.
Walker, Grealish, Savio, Akanji, and then obviously Bob's still injured. There's 9 players anyway. So that's going to be our bench. So, yeah, I'd be kind of chilling if my squad wasn't decimated. Hopefully, Akanji and Gvardiol are all right because they both got injured yesterday. I don't know if it's serious. I don't think they're going to play on Saturday. So, yeah, our squad, we just got to try and get through it. But to be honest with you, I'm not even asked about yesterday. Like, I knew he was going to lose anyway. I thought he was going to get cooked. I can't lie. I thought he was going to get cooked, man. So, to only lose 2-1 and actually pretty unlucky. In the end.
The Arsenal fans are onto you in the chat because everyone's just putting this comment over and over again. Have you been telling Arsenal fans you have no excuses? Is that the thing?
The thing is, I've not made any excuses.
So you still expect to beat Bournemouth regardless?
Of course, I still expect to beat Bournemouth regardless.
Fair.
That's the difference between our mentalities. I'm just saying I'd be better if my squad wasn't decimated. I'm not making any excuses like Arsenal fans do 24/7. I'm just sitting here saying that is the situation. I fully expect my team to win on Saturday. If we don't, we'll hold ourselves accountable. I mean, we don't blame refs, we don't blame injuries, we don't blame anything. We just hold ourselves accountable. But yeah, listen, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. You know, I thought we'd get cut yesterday. I thought we were going to get beat 3-0. Yeah. So to only lose 2-1 and in the end be pretty unlucky to get beat, I'm calm.
But I think Man City are the only team in Europe, I'd probably say, that can't have an excuse of their squad being decimated because the amount of players you've got, first team players, is
this is a complete myth
compared to any other team in the Premier League, in Europe, anywhere else. And when you say,
this is a complete myth.
When you got 9 injuries, you're still supposed to have 11, 12, 13 top players still playing for your team and being able to, play that consistent lineup. It's like Man City. It's like when they've only got 14 players available. It's like our squad's decimated. Can you not play the same lineup for 4 games, 5 games in a row? It's like it's something. It's something that we've been doing for many years. It's something that Liverpool have been doing for many years. Other teams have been able to play the first 11 for 4, 5, 6 games. For Man City, it's like when they need to play the same 11, it's like they start panicking and they say, "Our squad decimated. We're underdogs. I expect us to lose." They have that defeated mentality, which is absolutely
what, bro? Bro. You're just making things up in your head, bro. No one said that, bro. I literally just said I expect to beat Bournemouth. That's literally what I just said.
What I'm talking about, that lineup. Haaland was on the bench yesterday. Why didn't he start? There was no excuse.
Why didn't he start? Because it's the Carabao Cup, bro.
But you can't take. You've seen Pep Guardiola. He doesn't take.
You had a good team out there, to be fair. You did.
Yeah, no, we did.
Yeah. Ortega, Stones, Diaz, Foden. Yeah.
For a club like us, going out the Carabao Cup's nothing. No, it's not that important to us because we have bigger fish to fry in it.
Oh,
That'll get
oh,
clicked up. That'll get
LB
clicked up.
saying this is so fraudulent. You're such a
I'm
fraud.
literally the only club in this league that can literally sit here and disrespect the Carabao Cup. No other team in this league can do that.
Yeah, that's what.
But why
that's
do you
what-
tell Arsenal fans that they shouldn't disrespect the Carabao Cup then?
Is that a genuine question?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you have different energy for them. Is it because they
Because
haven't
they've
won
won,
it? or what?
because they've won one trophy in the last 5 or 6 years. Come on, man, what are we doing here? My club's done a 4-peat. Yeah, we won what 3 or 4 trophies last year. The year before that, we did a treble with winning a Champions League. Arsenal have won 1 trophy in the last 5 years, and you ask me why Arsenal fans shouldn't disrespect the Carabao Cup. We're not the same, man. Do you know what I mean? We are not the same. We can disrespect the Carabao Cup, man, because we should be targeting the Premier League and the Champions League. A club that has won 1 trophy in 5 years should not be throwing away the Carabao Cup. If I was Arsenal now, I'd be going full strength to the final. They should be going and winning that trophy now. They should be saying, right, City are not in it.
I said that.
They
Let's
drew
go and win
Crystal
it.
Palace at home as well, so there's no excuses.
No.
Arsenal are favourites for this competition now, and if he rotates the squad and gets knocked out against anyone, then he's an idiot and he should be sacked on the spot. That's the truth.
I think that's a bit.
I want to stick to City for now. So, Daud, what's all these conspiracies you have against Man City? We need to explain it.
It's one thing that hasn't been spoken about at all is that tomorrow is the 1st of November, and a certain Phil Foden hasn't even turned up for 1 game yet. Where has he been? Like, is he allowed to have 1 good season and 1 season off? He's the only player that's able to, not do nothing for a full season, and then no one can say anything because where has he been? Albie, can you tell me where has he been? It's November next tomorrow. Where has Phil Foden been?
He had health issues. He's then come back, and now he's starting to play, and he's starting to play well. Yesterday, he should never have played in the striker position. He got rotated there, but he played all right, man. In a couple of games before that, he's been playing all right. He's just taking his time to get into it. I don't know why Arsenal fans always bring up Foden like this.
There was a moment that he was on the bench for quite a few games, and he was fully fit to play. But
He's been on the bench once. He's been on the bench once this season. No, he's not. He's been on the bench. Well, he's been on the bench a few times, but he's only been on the bench once where he's not come on.
I know, but if he's on the bench, he should be fit enough to start the games. So why?
Yeah,
is he
but
not
bro, I
starting
said
these
he's had health issues, bro. He's had issues going on, innit? You know what I mean? So now we think that's sorted. Since then, he started to play. He started against Fulham. He started against Southampton. He started last night. I think he started.
Do you know the difference between, like, I'm not saying he's a lesser player, but the difference between someone like a Foden and a Bukayo Saka is that Saka, when he's not even fully fit and you need him, and he just had a hamstring injury and he's not fully fit, but he's the one that's pushing himself to be able to be fit to play against a team like Liverpool when he's not fit and he's pushing himself. I've never seen Phil Foden being injured and forcing himself back from injury playing for Man City. He always gets shielded, he always gets protected.
That's just
and
complete lie.
He's always been a player where, because you've got the riches of the amount of world-class players you have, he never gets rushed back from injury. He's always
Bro, it's a
protected.
complete lie. Down. He literally played 4 months with an ankle injury. What are you talking about? He literally played 4 months. I think it was last year or the year before. He literally played 4 months.
100% right. City never missed Foden. He's a squad player.
Right, okay, sick. No problem. I don't know why. I've said this before. Because Arsenal fans have not seen their team with any trophies, the first thing that comes out their mouth is Foden, Foden, Foden. Foden lives rent-free in Arsenal fans' heads. You dream about him at night. Bro, I don't think about Saka once I turn this off. You guys think about Foden 24/7. And the first thing that you done when Hussam asked you about City was speak about Foden. It's an obsession. It's a strange obsession that you Arsenal fans have. And it's because you can't talk about anything else because your club don't win anything.
Someone commented, I'm not sure if it's verified or not. I think the City fan, he said Foden didn't have health issue. He said he moved houses. So he had he's sorting out moving houses for a couple of weeks. That's why he wasn't playing for Man City. I'm not sure if that's
if you believe that, then you're a mutant. Let's just be honest. You think he's not playing football because he's moving a house? This is what I'm saying. If you believe that, then you obviously Bro, you tell me a footballer's not going to play because they move house. He had health issues. Pep confirmed he had a health issue. We believe it's sorted now because since he said that, he's been starting football matches. Which is more credible? Mine, which is backed up by something the manager said, or someone saying he moved house?
Okay, so if he's had injury problems, yeah, he's played for England a couple of times during the international breaks. He hasn't no flying closes at England. He's had stinkers for England, where he's played full games, where he's looked fully fit, and that was last international break. So since then, when he's come back, he still hasn't looked like his best. So he's had how many games has he played? He's played 3-4 games now. So the international break plus these couple of games. So we haven't really even seen the best Phil Foden this season. And you know, when you talk about
It's October. It's October.
It's November now. It's November next tomorrow.
It's October, bro. It's the 31st of October. Are you making up dates now as well? Is this what we're doing?
It's October, Daud. We're one day off November, but it's still October theoretically.
No, but come on, man. You can't.
If we were doing the stream tomorrow, you can say it's November, but right now it's October. Yes.
Like, you know what it is? City players, because they've got the riches of the amount of world-class players they have, is that they can essentially most of their players, except for probably I'd say Haaland and I'm not sure, probably just Haaland. The rest of the players I think are squad players. I think the rest of the players can be taken out of the team, and you don't see a massive impact on how their team performs.
Is that not embarrassing from your point then, that you've lost the league twice to a bunch of squad rotation players? Is that not pretty embarrassing?
Because you've got two players in each position that are either world class or close to world class. When they're missing, you don't really.
They're not good players.
Kevin De Bruyne has been missing for what, a month or two now, and he's still undefeated. He's still top of the table in the Premier League, and you know, if he misses for another month or two, I don't see a massive decline in this Man City team. Rodri's been missing for a few months now, and if you carry on,
so what you're saying is this? Are you trying to compliment us, or are you trying to say that we're shit? Because I don't really understand what you're saying.
No. I'm saying because you've got the riches of that many world-class players.
I think that's a compliment.
It is a compliment because no other team, like I said, no other team except for Man City in Europe are able to have this many injuries and still have players on the bench that are equal or close to that level that the players have got missing. That's why I'm not too harsh on my team not winning the league. Is because we're facing against the best team, the best squad ever to grace the Premier League. So when I talk about the Carabao Cup and I said we have to win it or we have to win a trophy.
Do you think this squad that City have got is the best squad that's ever been in the Premier League? Are you being serious?
I'd probably say so, yeah.
That is mad.
I say as an overall, I'd probably say so, yeah. When they're all fully fit, when you've got a fully fit squad.
Yeah, but they're not all fully fit. Rodri's out for the season.
No, but I'm saying as a squad. When I'm talking about the whole squad, because you've got basically two players in each position. It's you've got the best squad. We
literally have one striker. We have one striker, bro. We have no official left back at our football club.
No official left back, but
Kyle Walker's literally finished.
We all know Gavardio is one of the best fullbacks in the Premier League.
So this is the thing, though, man. Like, listen, if that's a compliment, fairs. But like, you saying that this is the best squad that's ever been in the Premier League is insane, bro. We have one striker. Kyle Walker's literally finished, and he's going to be leaving this January, by the sounds of it. Yeah, we've got an injury-prone John Stones and Ake. Yeah, Rodri's out for the season. We've got our combined midfield age is 95 years old of Bernardo Silva, Kovacic, and Gundogan. Gundogan's not even playing that well this year. We have one striker. We have a midfielder in Matheus Nunes, who right now is our best left winger ahead of Grealish and Doku. Oscar Bob broke his leg. We played Bernardo Silva on the right wing, and we have one striker. And you're trying to tell me this is the best squad in Premier League history? Come on, bro. Like, you don't need to do this, man. You're bigging this up again because you have zero faith that your football club is going to win the league again. Yeah. And because you can't just accept that it's because your team's not good enough or your manager's poor, it needs to be fired. You try to say that this is the best team in history. It's insane, man. This is not the best team in history. Hussam, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me you think this is the best team in Premier League history. The current squad. Maybe the treble, not the treble. This current squad.
I think the one of the best City teams in terms of like squad that I saw was the City team 2 years ago, not this one. 2 years ago.
This is by far. This is no way near.
2 years ago was when you won the Champions League, right?
Yeah.
2 seasons ago, not 2 years ago. 2 seasons ago.
Two seasons ago, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would probably say is your best squad. As a squad, like has names on paper who can make a difference. Didn't even Gundogan play up top for you a couple of games when Haaland
Yeah,
wasn't there?
a couple of games. Bro, we've got a midfielder playing left wing. Imagine playing
Oh.
Jorginho left wing.
Oh, Nunez. Yeah.
That's the
But I
situation.
like Nunez though. I wanted them at Liverpool. I can't lie to you. I don't think he's bad at all. I
Bro,
told you.
Nunez is a good player.
Remember when I was defending Nunez last season? Not my Nunez,
Nah,
your
Nunez,
Nunez.
Nunez is all right, man. Nunez is decent, bro. But like, come on, man. Like, what we doing here?
He is. He's decided to step up. To be honest with you, so yeah. But okay, let's just end the City section on this. Are you saying, are you worried in terms of the injuries for the short term future? Let's say at least November and December.
Nah. I'm talking like immediate short term in Bournemouth and Brighton, because after the international break, apparently they're all going to be back, which is decent. So for me, I don't even give a fuck about that Lisbon game. I can't even lie, mate. There's 4 more matches after that. We're already on 7 points. Lose that game, and I still think we'll be fine. Yeah, I'm not bothered about topping the league table. Just get me in that top 8. So I'd sack the Lisbon game off. Just beat Bournemouth and beat Brighton, and I'm buzzing. And then hopefully by then some of these players will be back. But we need to invest. I said this straight away. For me, I think all 3 teams need to do business in January. All 3 teams, including our own.
Okay, fair enough. I think we need the most business done, but I'm gonna let that go for now. Let me just do a couple of these super chats before we move on to Arsenal. I will say this though, and this is my prediction for City. I think City do lose to Bournemouth this Saturday. That's my honest prediction. And I'm not even trying to do this agenda thing. City fans on the chat, if you beat Bournemouth, come and cook me. I know you're 100% allowed to, I swear. But I actually think City could genuinely lose to Bournemouth this Saturday. And it's because of everything LB said. They're playing Nunez left wing, guys. Yes, Haaland is there. But at the same time, in order for the beast to eat, you must feed the beast. I don't see anyone feeding the beast other than Foden right now. And unless Foden steps up, fair enough. If Foden steps up in this game, I'll hold my hands up and go like, you know what? Foden fed the beast and the beast scored and they won. But right now, do I see Matheus Nunes, Bernardo Silva? Like, I think they would have a good team in terms of control, like keeping the ball and shit. But in the final third, I don't know how much creativity they'd have. It's just on Iraola to play a good team in terms of counter-attack football. The likes of Semenyo, etc. I know, of course, like LB backs his team, but he would have like an eye out on a Semenyo, on a Ouattara, like these guys running in behind and shit. You need to cover for them. So that's what I'll say. But I haven't insulted City in any way, shape, or form. I'm just analyzing the game. Big up to Redline Taranga. Big up to Sharif says Kwanzaa second goal. Not fault, slot wrong to switch him. Listen, you say it's not his fault, but he's the one that played out from the back wrongly and gave it to a Brighton player. This is exactly why Tom Little will forever be in jail on this channel. This is exactly why. Because this fraud wanted Kwanzaa to start ahead of Konate. Some people might forget, but Hussam will never forget because I'm like a camel. I never forget, Habibi. Never forget. Let's just say it that way. Big up to you, my guy Sharif. Don't worry, bro. It's November here in Australia. You're right. Hey. I love this toxic ass community, man. I love you, Tony, man. Man said, yo, it's November in Australia. I was gonna say, yo, it's November somewhere, to be fair. It's November somewhere. Is it October 30th somewhere? No, it's not.
I don't think so.
Who's on the far west? Yeah, it's the morning for the Americans.
Yeah.
So it's probably not. Yeah. Big up to you, Tony. Tony, do a combined XI and put me on mute. So we want a combined 11. I double checked with him in the chat. He wants an Arsenal City combined 11. Question to tip quickly in the chat, and you have to clarify this: available players or in general? This is here the $1 million question, because if you're saying available players versus in general, this is a completely different conversation. Because obviously Rodri is better than Rice and KDB is better than Odegaard. But we're talking about, are you asking like who's fit right now, or are you saying like in general? Because I don't know. To be honest with you, I just want to clarify it in a regular chat, and I'll come back to this. Available, okay? Saying available players, okay? Just so we don't fight. LB, give me your combined 11, and then Daud, give me your combined 11.
Okay, my combined 11 would be Ederson in goal, Gvardiol, Gabriel available.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, Gabriel, Saliba. I don't even know who play right back, to be honest with you. I'd take Rico Lewis. Midfield, I'd say I go Kovacic,
Mm-hmm.
Rice, Foden, striker Haaland, Saka right, and I'd go Nunes left wing.
Okay, so for LB's team, Nunes, Kovacic, Rico Lewis, Gvardiol, and Foden. So he put 5 City players in there. Daud, give me your combined 11.
Bro, how is that even how is that even controversial, bro? That's actually
I'm not saying it. I'm just counting how many you put in there. Go ahead, Daud.
Nah.
It's triggered. Based on this season, I'd say this season on performances, it'd have to be David Raya in goal. The performances this season. I'd put Ben White right back. I put Saliba Gabriel. And I put Gvardiol left back.
Mm-hmm.
I put Thomas Partey because LB, I don't know if he's been watching us or not, because Thomas Partey's been one of the best midfielders in the Premier League this season, and having him ahead of Kovacic is criminal.
I could argue that Kovacic has been fantastic this year as well.
Rice and Partey, and that number 10, because we haven't had any great number 10s, and Man City as well. I need a second thing about number 10, but I'll have Haaland up top, Saka on the right. I'll have Trossard on the left, and I'm not having number 10. I'm trying midfield 3 of Kovacic, Rice, and Partey. That's my midfield 3.
So how many City players did you put in it? Kovacic, Haaland, Gvardiol.
3, yeah.
3 City players.
Yeah.
Shall I give mine, or I want to be a fence sitter today? I don't want to give.
Nah, go on, give yours, bro. Give yours.
I like Ederson, but I genuinely believe Raya has been better this season in terms of form because he actually saved their asses 100 times. So I'm going to go Raya. Right back, I agree, Rico Lewis. Left back, Gvardiol. I don't think there's any fullback that's been impressive for Arsenal. Ben White had a good pass against Liverpool, but we're talking about like the whole season. Saliba Gabriel, I agree with. Midfield has to be Kovacic. Kovacic has been the 3rd best midfielder in the league this season. No doubt about it whatsoever. I'm going to vote for him for team of the season if we do a video on it right now. I'll put Partey in there. Rice does not deserve to be in this team. I'm sorry, he doesn't. I'm not doing the Rice thing. Rice is based on last season. This season, I'm going Partey ahead of Rice. In the 10, we're fucked because Foden ain't been playing well. And no one's been playing well, so I'm going to do something opposite. I'm going to play a 4-4-2. I'm putting Saka on the right, Havertz and Haaland together.
That's good.
And on the left,
Nunes. Bro.
actually, you know what? We could do something without controversy. I don't know why this is controversial. I'm gonna put Nunes in the 10, Matthias, because he stepped up for City, because Odegaard is out. On the right, Saka. On the left, fucking hell, bro. You guys as wingers are all crap. And except Saka, every single winger is shit on both sides, bro. Like, all dead ass chat, Gakpo would get into this fucking combined 11. I'm not even exaggerating, bro. All their left wingers have been ass, both clubs. Who can you even put? You know what? Havertz left wing, Haaland up top. Fuck it. Let's just go. Let's just do that. Listen, Trossard don't deserve it. Martinelli don't deserve it. None of them deserve it. So I'm just, yeah. But Savio's injured and Doku's injured.
Savio's injured.
Yeah.
Would get close, I think, to maybe getting in there if he wasn't.
So I put Nunes, Haaland, Kovacic, and the 2 fullbacks. I put 5 City players as well. So yeah, I just put different positions. There you have it. Tip. Big up to Robert who says, Chelsea fan, what is this clown talking about? Deluded Arsenal fans making himself feel good because City have a load of riches. Always deflecting with these guys. Man up and take responsibility for your team. Oh, you best believe in this next Arsenal section, we're going to ask Mr. Dawood the hard-hitting questions. You best believe that. We ain't going to sit up here and let Dawood just, just shit on City the whole time. You're going to get asked the questions, Dawood. You better get ready for this Arsenal section right here. Because LB's going to apply the Gegenpress. Big up to you, Robert. Tony says, LB with a BS cop-out. Your squad is stacked. Only spot where you are lacking as a striker. 2 huge injuries and replace them with 2 great players.
Yep.
I mean, I've literally proved to you by telling you what our bench is going to be on Saturday, but okay.
We'll see.
Ignore the facts.
Tony, you know what it is? I think this super chat applies if LB said he doesn't expect to beat Bournemouth. But the fact that he said he expects to beat
Yeah,
Bournemouth,
exactly, bro. I'm not even copying that. I'm just, I was asked
Yeah.
about my position. I told you my position, and everyone just thought I was an Arsenal fan and was making excuses.
Yeah.
I'm not. I still expect to beat Bournemouth, man, at the weekend.
No, but here's the thing. As soon as you say you expect to beat Bournemouth, then it's no more excuses or a cop-out. Because khalas, you win then. You say anyway, regardless, I expect to win. So there's nothing left to say. City have a whole team out. Arsenal got 2-3 guys out. Stop it, is what Robert says.
Yeah.
Who's actually your injuries? Odegaard, right now.
So we've got in the front line, obviously, we've got Odegaard injured. We've got mainly it's the defense. We've got Tomiyasu injured. We've got shit.
What, Daud? What?
Let me think. We've got injured.
Calafiori, I'll help you.
Ben
That's
White.
3.
Yeah, Calafiori's injured.
Ben White's not injured. He just played 3 days ago. Have some shame and decorum. That's 3 players out.
I think that's it. Yeah, I think only 3 players. Yeah. You know what it is? If you asked me that question a week ago, it would have been 5 or 6 players.
Also, bro, speak about Tomiyasu, man. Come on, please have some shame. I'm talking about like first team players here.
Tomiyasu was one of our first team. Arsenal fans in the comments.
Does he get in your first team now? No, he doesn't. He doesn't get above Ben White. He doesn't get above Calafiori.
No, I'm talking about as a left back last season.
If Tierney was fully fit and available, he ain't gonna play anyway, Willow. So
Calafiori
he would have played in the Carabao Cup.
No, he wouldn't have. Slot doesn't trade Kwanzaa. I think we got to get the centre back in January. If we go sign a centre back in January, we're the dumbest club. First, sign a DM. Second, sign a left back. Those are the 2 priorities. Third, sign a centre back. Centre back, I can live without this season. I can live without till May. But we need a DM and a left back first. Redline Teranga. I hope we don't do what we did 2 years ago when we needed a midfielder so badly, but we signed Gakpo instead. Big up to Tony. He says, just because you have players injured, that doesn't mean they aren't a part of your squad. 7 defenders, 10 midfielders, and 1 striker get into almost all teams. This is true, to be fair.
Well, I don't get what he's saying. What's he saying?
He's saying into most the Premier League teams, your 10 midfielders, 7 defenders, and 1 striker will get into most of them anyway.
But bro, I'm saying we should still beat Bournemouth, innit? You're arguing with something that I didn't say, bro. I think I'm not saying that the team that we have is shit. I said we should still be beating Bournemouth. I don't know. I don't get what we're arguing about here.
Who's actually going to be your starting 11 this Saturday? Give me what you think the starting 11 is going to be.
It'll be Rico Lewis, Stones, Diaz, Ake.
Okay.
Kovacic. I personally will play Nico O'Reilly ahead of Gundogan because he's not been playing well. Foden, Nunes left wing, Bernardo right wing, Haaland striker.
Wow.
I can't lie to you. The way that you were moving dramatic at the start of the stream, this is a very good team you just put out.
No, but I didn't say it wasn't a good team. I'm saying the problem is our bench. Our bench in that situation would be Ortega, Gundogan, and McAtee.
And a bunch of kids.
I don't get why. What?
Did you mention Gavadio?
No, they reckon Gavadio. We don't know about Gavadio yet. He got injured, didn't it, yesterday?
Oh.
Okay.
He got injured yesterday. Akanji got injured yesterday. So that's the thing. But I ain't saying that, bro. I'm not getting excuses. We still should win the game, innit?
LB, don't cook this gunner too much. We don't want him to cry on screen. There you are, Lee. Bringing up things that happened in the past. You get me? Let's not go there, Lee. Thank you for the super chat, Lee Govender. I appreciate you, brother. Big up to you. Arguing with the myth that you're not stacked. This is his response. You are stacked, other than stacked.
I think it's well overhyped.
Stacked.
LB, why do you make me always disprove you wrong, Gach?
Because
more than 80% of the teams in Premier League.
Okay, let's combine City to Arsenal then. Just do an experiment, yeah? So we got
no, 1 second. You ain't gonna do this. I'm not gonna let you get away
with
what?
Compare the teams.
No, we're gonna now. This is your whole squad, everyone fit. Ederson, Ortega, Carson, defenders: Akanji, Ake, Diaz, Gvardiol, Walker, John Stones, Rico Lewis. Midfielders: Bob, KDB, Foden, Gundogan, Kovacic, McAtee, Matheus Nunes, Bernardo, and Rodri. The forwards, Bernardo Silva, because he's a winger now, I'd assume. Savinho, Jack Grealish, Jeremy Doku, and Phil Foden. And the striker, of course, it's only Haaland.
Right.
That's the basic.
Okay. So are you going to do the same for the Arsenal team?
But that is a stacked with quality squad. Okay.
No, but the point I'm saying it's overhyped. It's a good squad, but like people make it sound like it's fucking mad clear of everyone else, and we got way more players than everybody else. If you were to go through the Arsenal squad now,
okay, let's do it now. Fuck it, why not?
Go through the Arsenal squad. That's what I was going to do before you said
Arsenal squad 24-25. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, the Arsenal website is ass. I'll be honest with you. You couldn't just put them in order: defenders, midfielders, and forwards. You had to just put them with numerical order. Who the hell does numerical order? That's utter woke nonsense. Anyway, defenders. Actually, keeper first. Raya, Setford, and Neto. The defenders is Saliba, Tierney, White, Magalhaes, Zinchenko, Tomiyasu, Kivior, Timber, Calafiori. The rest are all kids.
Okay, so how many first teamers they've got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 first team defenders.
Who's no, because I don't agree with all. Saliba is first team. Ben White is first team. Gabriel, Timber.
Calafiori.
But he was just telling us a second ago that Tomiyasu was mint last year.
When he's fully fit, yeah.
So we're doing that. Okay, so that squad that Hussam just mentioned, then get rid of John Stones because he's never fit. Get rid of KDB because he's never fit. Get rid of Rodri because he's got an ACL injury. Bob broken his leg. Oh, so now we're changing the rules now. See what we do? We change the rules when we do Arsenal.
No. We're doing full squad. We're not changing the rule. We're doing full squad.
When I just said 9 players in defense.
No, but Tierney, you don't count Tierney because he don't play.
All right, get rid of him then. 8.
Zinchenko don't play, so it's 7. I'd say 7 is fair.
And Kiwior.
No, Kivior plays.
What do you mean you get rid of Kivior? What do you mean you get rid of
Kivior? Already has 4 appearances, bro. You can't get rid of Kivior.
I got a minute. Why are we getting rid of Kivior and Zinchenko here?
No.
Zinchenko doesn't play, so that one I understand.
Yeah, but why is he not playing?
Because he's shit.
But he's still a player that they've got. So you can't just get rid of him because he says shit. He's still a player that's in their squad. He could play if they wanted to play him.
I actually understand what LB is saying. It is true. He does count as part of the squad.
No,
okay, midfield.
So they've got one more defender than us. Mint. Let's progress into midfield. Let's go, Hussam.
Midfield. Partey, Odegaard, Jorginho. They put Havertz in there, but I'm not going to count as a midfielder. Fair?
Rice.
Rice. Nwaneri. Moreno, 6.
Yeah.
And that's it.
All right,
we already did Odegaard. Partey, Odegaard, Jorginho, Rice, Moreno, Nwaneri, and yeah, that's it. 6.
So what's that? 6? Yeah, all right then. So do City then.
City is 1. Habibi, we were just on the site.
Yeah, but bro, we're comparing it, bro.
15.
Okay, City is 1. City's midfielders
okay, bro. If you do that though, you can't then put the players in the attackers. Let's go.
Okay, the City ones are KDB, Bob, Phil Foden.
No. Bob's a winger.
Okay, no problem. Kevin De Bruyne, Phil Foden, Kovacic, Gundogan, Rodri, Matheus Nunes. That's 6.
Nunes is not.
And Bernardo Silva.
Put Nunes in the winger.
Oh no, because he's playing winger last 3 games.
Nunes is a midfielder.
No, because then I'll be stacked on the wingers. No, Daud, it balances out, bro. No, it balances, bro. It balances out.
Don't do that.
No, we're not putting Nunes on the wing. We're not doing that.
What do you mean we're not putting him on the wing, bro? This guy never.
He's playing on the wing now, but he ain't a winger.
Bro, but he's not a midfielder. He's a winger.
Oh.
Is Lewis Kelly a midfielder or a left back?
I don't know who this guy is.
Exactly. So, casing point, 6, 7 midfielders.
Bro, you can't put him in the midfield. It'll balance out. It's not like it's a scam.
Okay, your forward line is who? Haaland, Bob, Savio, Doku, Grealish.
Because you could put Bernardo in the midfield. I don't know if you did put Bernardo in the midfield.
Yeah, I did. I put Bernardo in the midfield.
So how many midfielders did we have then?
Okay, so midfielders you had KDB, Foden, Gundogan, Kovacic.
Yeah.
Do you want me to count McAtee or no? Because we counted one area.
You got to count him, yeah.
Okay, McAtee. Matheus Nunes 6, Rodrigo 7.
6, because I'm not including Nunes as a midfielder. So we got 6. So that's 6-6. Right, let's do the attackers.
Bernardo Silva, Savio,
yeah.
Jack Grealish.
Yeah.
Doku.
Okay. You said put Nunes on the wing. I disagree.
I said put him there, yeah.
Okay, Bob.
Bob.
5.
6.
Doku 6. 7 Haaland.
Wow, bloody hell. 7 attackers.
Bro, you got Saka, Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli, Trossard, Havertz, Sterling.
Put Havertz in midfield.
No, we didn't, did we not? No, we
No,
didn't.
we didn't put Havertz in midfield.
No, we didn't put Havertz in midfield. Daud.
Forward.
See?
Look at this
Oh,
guy
so
here.
hang on a minute. So what we've actually established here is what I've been saying for the last 20 minutes, yeah, is that this so-called City squad, which is massively bigger than everybody else's, is actually not as big as everybody else's.
No.
Let's
Let's not
We've
get
just proved it.
There's a difference between numbers and quality.
Yes,
Okay?
I'm aware of that, but that's not that. But bro, that's your
So
problem.
We can have squad players
That's your problem. That's your fault.
You can have top class players, like we said previously, that you can name 10 players that don't, not 10, we can name about 6 or 7 Man City players that don't start for your team that could start for 80% of the teams in the Premier League. How many teams are taking Jorginho? How many teams are taking Trossard? How many teams are taking Kyrgios? How many teams are taking Zinchenko? Like these players,
it's your problem
not
for
many
buying
teams
them.
are taking them.
It's
But
bottom
with
then,
Man
isn't it?
City, the bench players that you've got, so many players are taken, so many teams are taking them.
Well, why are you
That's the
buying
difference.
Trossard then 2 years ago if he's shit? I don't get it.
Because he was a stopgap signing. We have £25 million available. We
So
got
was
Trossard.
Jorginho a stopgap signing as well?
He was a stopgap signing. Yes, he was. £15 million.
Okay, what about Zinchenko? What about Zinchenko? Was he a stopgap signing?
Man City don't sign 25, 26, 27-year-olds for 10, 15 million pounds stopgap signings.
We signed Kovacic literally last year for 25 million quid. He's 29. But why are you signing all these stopgap signing players then?
I'm talking about you don't do it regularly. Other teams do it. Liverpool do it regularly. Arsenal do it regularly.
But why do you do that? Why?
Because we haven't got the budget like you guys. That's the difference.
Oh, you want to compare budgets? You want to do that as well? You want to compare? Because, bro, but I can do this, bro. I checked all this already. You want to check transfer spend as well? We can check the transfer spend. You spent 800 million quid in 5 years.
I'll be honest with you, Daud, as someone with experience, you're fucking with the wrong guy. So let's just move on. Big up to my guy, Redline Tarango says, just because I mentioned centre-back doesn't mean we don't need a DM. Don't assume. I said I think we get a centre-back. Konate injured, we're done. DM first, then centre-back. I'm not responding to you, Habibi Redline Tarango. I'm talking about the club. The club is stupid if we sign a centre-back first. It's so obviously the least thing we need in this fucking team, bro. Can we get a DM? Can we get a DM first, and then a left-back, and then a centre-back? I'm talking about my club being stupid, not you, Redline Taranga. I already know you know ball because you agree with me all the time. So me and you know ball together.
Our team should be going to try and kidnap Zubimendi, if we're being honest.
Stop it. City ain't stacked. Stop overestimating our squad depth. But you're also underestimating it a little bit because you can't act like all these players are ass. So yeah, big up to you, Puneet. Big up to Redline Taranga says, of course, a left back, all three are needed, but we have FSG, and that's the point. That's why I'm FSG out. Let's get the plane engines ready. Big up to you, Redline Taranga. You're mistaking numbers over quality is depth. I said players that go into any team, aka players that are good enough to play for top teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then what happens then is everyone slags all our players off.
Who?
And says they're all shit. So no one rates.
To be fair, Oscar Bob would like start for Spurs. He would.
No one rates Grealish. No one rates Doku. No one rates Nunes.
Whoa! Don't just start battle rapping and think you're gonna bypass us like this.
No,
I don't rate Grealish. Agree. I rate Doku.
I will bypass your press, bro.
No, I rate Doku. Stop. I rate
Gundogan. So you tell me to take Gundogan on his current form, yeah? No one would.
I employ Dominic Soboslai. Stop it.
Yes,
talking about would you take
Yeah, but you're not the
Stop.
same, bro. Your club is not.
I employ Soboslai. He just asked me, would you take Gundogan? Stop it, LB. Stop. You're much better than this. Stop. I employ Soboslai.
I didn't realize you didn't like him that much, bro. I can't
Stop. Man, just ask me if you take Gundogan. Bro, Gundogan would get fucking 15 GA for us. Do you see the chance Soboslai missed yesterday? All on. Hey, Gakpo ran through one goal 2 minutes later. He's like, fuck passing to this guy. I'm gonna just shoot it. He shot it and scored. Come on, man. Come on. Fraud. We take Gundogan. I take Nunes. I take Gundogan. I take Oscar Bob. I take all your depth players. I take Akanji. I take Ake. I take Stones. I'm taking everyone. Rather, give me these players, brother. Big up to you, Tony. LB is cooking. I love it. Hey, LB definitely cooked Daud there, to be honest with you. So, yeah. Big up to you, my guy, Robert. Enough money sent on YouTube chats. Big up from Australia. Hey, big up to you, Tony. Always supporting the channel, always showing us love. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone in the chat as well. Listen, there's 520 people locked in. Hit the like button. Are you not entertained? All this entertainment, we're not even at 200 likes yet. Have some shame and decorum. Every single one of you guys right now, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so, because Dawood is going to be put on the hot seat right now by LB. The press isn't enough yet. He's going to have to gegenpress him. You get me? So, Dawood, Preston North End, you get me? W for you yesterday. Talk to me about Arsenal right now and your injury crisis with 2 players.
No, it's not the injury crisis that we've got right now. Is that because in hindsight it's funny because the amount of players that we had injured last week and the uncertainties. For example, Gabriel getting a knee injury, uncertainty if that was a ligament injury, and now we found out that he's okay now. Calafiori when he got injured against in the Champions League, what was it against Shakhtar Donetsk? We didn't know if it was a ligament injury. We found out now he's going to come back after international break. Martin Odegaard, long-term injury. So we're getting a lot of long-term injuries. Bukayo Saka, when he had his hamstring injury, we didn't know when he was going to come back. Obviously, he passed a late fitness test and he played against Liverpool. Timber passed a late fitness test, played against Liverpool. So,
the fact that they played against Liverpool, surely you can stop now.
No. But no one's mentioned the injury crisis now. It was last week.
Okay,
So
perfect.
we're having a
I appreciate you. You're being honest. I appreciate it.
Yes. So it was the conversation from last week when we had 5, 6, 7 first-team players injured before the Liverpool game, where there was that many uncertainties. That's when we were talking about the injuries. This now, because we've got that many players back now, we've got Saliba back from suspension. We've got mainly everyone fit except for Odegaard, our first-team players. And Gabriel, we don't know 100%, but he's probably going to be available on the weekend. But yeah, I'm positive. I think we've gone through that spell where we've, performances, getting stupid red cards, injuries. I think we've moved away from that now. And now we're going to go into a situation now where we have to win every game because we're 7 points behind or 4 points behind Liverpool. I think it's 4 points behind Liverpool or a few more points behind City. So we can't afford to drop more points. We've got Newcastle away Saturday, 12:30. So there's no excuses not to perform and actually not be able to beat Newcastle, because I watched Newcastle against Chelsea, and Newcastle for me, I'm sorry, they're not a top team anymore. I think they've lost that spark, they've lost that that hunger, and they've got problems like not being able to sign Isaac on a new contract because they can't afford it because of FFP. Like I was mentioning, a lot of teams now you can talk about spending when it comes to like you said, Arsenal spent £800 million, but also with spending is contracts. Contracts also have a massive impact on FFP as well. Being able to give a player £200,000 or £300,000 a week, that also goes into the conversation of spending. So not many teams are able to do that. Like Newcastle, they chose to give Gordon a new contract, and instead of Isaac, because Gordon's more of a long-term player for them compared to Isaac. So now they're not able to sign Isaac on a long-term.
Why is Isaac not a long-term player?
No, but I think now they're not.
Isn't Isaac contract for 3 more years? I swear
he's 25. Why is he not a long-term
after
player?
this season, he's got 2 years left. So,
no, 2028 it expires. 4 more years.
Okay,
3 more years if you want to count the season's end. 3 more years.
Yeah, I don't get that. Why would Isaac be a long-term player?
He's been on the same contract since he's come, and I think they wanted to give him a bumper contract.
Forget all this FFP. Forget all this Isaac. I'm not asking about signings. I'm talking about Arsenal right now. You're avoiding the pressure. This is Dawood deflection tactics. Chat. I know exactly what he's doing. Now, no more injuries. Odegaard is out. Okay, I have Alisson out, Habibi. So stop it. I have Alisson out, and I have Jota out, meaning I have to play Nunes up top. So you're not going to sit up here and bring me this BS excuses. 2 things I want to ask you about. Should Arteta start Nwaneri this Saturday? And number 2, Arsenal now, you went through your tough run. From Newcastle onwards, you must start winning games. Is the pressure on for you now to start winning games?
I think the pressure's always been there. I think the pressure to win games at Arsenal has been there for many, many years. I think now with the mentality to win games has shifted. And it was, after that Liverpool game when we drew 2-2, and you had Roy Keane questioning Arsenal's mentality, saying that Arsenal don't have that mentality to win the Premier League. What's Roy Keane, for me,
I can't stand Roy Keane. He's such a waffler, honestly.
Legend, but he was waffling. I don't know what way. And no one, Theo Walcott, a former Arsenal player, didn't even come back with anything. He's too afraid to say anything to Roy Keane. And
why would Roy Keane say?
People question Arsenal mentality, and Arsenal want to win the Premier League. Bukayo Saka said after the PSG game on CBS, he said, "We want to win that's our target, to win the Premier League." And he's never said that before. You've never seen Arsenal players say that publicly. He said, "We will win the Premier League," or "We want to win the Premier League." Sorry. So this Arsenal mentality of we're afraid to not win the Premier League, or we've got that mental block and we pack the bus after we take the lead. Every game we've drawn, or the game that we lost against Bournemouth, there's context. There's either been a suspension or there's been multiple injuries with that team in that game. So we don't have that mental block of taking the league and packing the bus, because we didn't pack the bus against Liverpool after we took the lead. It's because we got 2 of our back 4 players injured and we had to sit back. So we don't have that mental block to win
Liverpool
games.
should be more disappointed with that draw.
I've been saying that.
Despite the fact that it's a good
Both
result.
of you should be equally disappointed. It's a
No.
bad result for both.
LB, listen. Result-wise, it's good for Liverpool, but performance-wise, fucking hell, bro. That first half, long ball.
Yeah,
to
but
Diaz,
it depends on. Yeah, correct. So the way you said it there, that's correct. But both teams, in my opinion, should be very unhappy with that.
But can I tell you honestly why we should be more disappointed? They ended the game with Kivior and Lewis Skelly. When Mo Salah scored in the 84th minute, the next 10 minutes,
I agree.
next 10 minutes, we should have bombarded their goal. On those two specifically.
I agree. You was rubbish.
To play keep ball and shit.
From the way you played was horrendous, man. You was trash.
Yeah.
But then you have to look at Arsenal. Then you have to look at Arsenal and think, with the amount of injuries that they had for that game, Saka going off early. He went off, I think, in the 79th minute. That's early for him. You got no attacking threat, and you got your whole back 4 dismantled with Partey playing right back. You got Lewis Skelly and Kiwior. So you look at it and you think, Arsenal did okay not losing the game, and they shouldn't be excited, but they should be content, and not should be judged by their mentality of bottling games or not having.
Nah, they shouldn't be content with a point, man. No way.
Because if we lost that game, it would have been 7 points behind Liverpool, and that's for me.
Nah, but bro, you battered them first half. You shouldn't be happy with the point when you battered them.
If you can't win the game, don't lose the game.
No, that's just nonsense talk, Daud. Respectfully, bro. If you can't win it, don't lose it. No. We're not doing that, bro. You battered them first half. Absolutely battered them. You should have been out of sight at halftime.
And I'm not.
You can't be happy with a point when you battered them.
I put my hands up for why we didn't win the game. It was our fault why we didn't win the game. But for me, Hussam, LB, you cannot tell me why we didn't score that winner. That Kai Havertz, no one can explain to me. I haven't found a single explanation why that goal should have counted.
Here we fucking go again.
That's it. No, but all I'm saying is I need an explanation.
Okay, I'll give you an explanation. It was a foul on Szoboszlai, and then it was a foul on Havertz because he elbowed Konate in the face, and then it was a handball on Havertz. And on top of all that, when Anthony Taylor blew the whistle, all our backline stopped playing football. You're telling me Konate and Van Dijk wouldn't have caught Jesus? Yes, they would have. Discussion over. You weren't robbed.
But what I want to see is consistency, and I think Anthony Taylor should have been able to at least give it a few more seconds to blow before blowing the whistle to find out what would have happened afterwards. And it's one of those games where you can take your time. There's no rush. Take your time. Let the goal go in. Then you can blow the whistle after.
But bro, that he thinks it's a foul. So why has he got to wait? If he thinks it's a foul, it's a foul. Are we doing that on every single foul? So every time a referee sees a foul, is he meant to go, right, I'm going to wait 10 seconds to see what happens?
No.
And every time that happens, we then bring it back.
If it's about to lead to a goal in the next few seconds, if it's about to lead to a goal, yes.
Daud, you're making me do this now. I'm sorry, I have to do this.
Don't blow the whistle. That's all I want to say.
No. Now, once and for all, we're gonna address this shit right here. So this is the play that he's talking about.
You don't get copyright for this, no?
No, you won't. Because we're talking over it. I'm not playing any audio, and it looks like someone took it from the stands. So
and look,
that's first foul right here for Kivior literally riding Szoboszlai.
That's a foul.
That's literally a foul. So Yahi, wait.
Okay, let's move on to foul number 2.
Okay, now this is foul number 2. Watch, his elbows are flailing. Havertz, watch now.
That's a foul.
That's a foul.
It's a foul. You bring
He literally elbowed him in the face. Yeah, have some
Conor
shame.
McGregor in UFC would be happy with that, man. What are you talking about, bro?
Bro, when you do this, you can't do
this
while
jumping. That's a
Can't
foul,
do this
mate.
while jumping. That's a foul right
Foul
there.
number 2. He should have got sent off for that.
That's foul number 2. Number 3, handball.
How? No,
Right
no, no, no,
here.
no, no. He came off his sleeve. He came off his sleeve, Hossam. That's not handball.
That's
That's
called sleeve.
handball.
That's a sleeve.
That's
yeah.
handball. That's
That's
3.
called sleeve.
That's 2 yellow cards. That
That's
should be off
literally
there.
above the elbow. That's above the elbow. That's not handball.
Liverpool robbed.
Okay. And after that, because the whistle was blown, our players stopped playing. Curtis Jones is literally walking.
Where?
Some
No,
guys literally
no,
walking.
no one stopped yet. No,
They're
Konate
literally
still-
walking, brother.
No, but
They
Konate
stopped
still
play.
goes-
Look, they've all stopped. Van Dijk has stopped. He's looking the other
but
direction.
look,
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 Van
the
Dijk
two
is
players-
walking right there. He's fucking walking. Stop
But,
it.
Hossam,
Don't
Hossam, they
call,
cannot get to the
Daud,
ball
you have
by
an
then.
Arabic saying, لا تكذب عينك. Don't call your eyes a liar. Van Dijk is
When
fucking
do you-
walking, brother.
When do you
Stop
ever
it.
see Van Dijk running anyway? Van Dijk's always walking.
Oh my God, bro. The whole team stopped playing. Stop it. Stop it. The whole team stopped playing. Trent is literally like, oh, the referee blew already. Watch. He's fucking walking, bro. Don't even go there. I swear.
Trent's trying to clear it.
Bro, Van Dijk stopped playing. We literally look at it from behind right there. And I haven't even mentioned the foul from Havertz on
That's
Trent
a foul
either.
on. That's defo a foul.
That's a foul as well and a push from behind.
Bro, that's defo a foul on
Oh my
Trent, bro.
goodness.
Yeah. Watch this. Watch this. Daud gonna say this is not a foul. Now they're both running for the ball. Oh, look
Pushed
at
him
me.
in.
My name's Havertz.
Daud, are
I'm
you
gonna
push him
being
on the
deadly
shoulder.
serious that all 4 of those things you disagree with me and Hossam on every single point?
5
Yeah.
if I count Van Dijk stopped
Do you,
playing.
do you not think that might be a little bit biased? How you can't agree with us on a single point? You think
No,
we're
that's
wrong
a
on
foul.
all of it?
You know what's
Another
funny?
foul as
Havertz
well.
is doing this after. Look, watch. Just watch his hands there. Watch his hands. This shows that he pushed him. See? Literally.
Shoulder to shoulder.
on,
that's
man.
fine.
Daud, stop being shameless. Khalas. Stop being
Well,
shameless.
I'm
You've
not
been
being
defined.
shameless. I just want to see the explanation. I've looked through it.
Okay, here you have 5 explanations, not
Yeah,
just
you have
one.
5 explanations. This is the thing.
Honestly.
The thing is, right? You can't just keep on blaming referees all the time, man. Like you've got to start taking some accountability for your own team, bro. We have to do this.
Okay,
Yes.
that's fine. It's
Okay.
it's one of those situations where
Can you answer my question now on one area and the Arsenal pressure, please? And let's stop talking about
Yeah.
referees.
yeah. Ethan Wanyery, I don't think is going to start against Newcastle because we've got enough players available, and I think it's away from home where we're going to have to play Rice and Partey in midfield, and we're probably going to stick to that 4-4-2 with Trossard and Havertz up top together with Martinelli and Saka on both wings. So if it was at home against Newcastle, yeah, I probably would have started Ethan Wanyery, but for me, this kid is special. I think this kid, we're so grateful that we signed him to a new long-term contract because there were rumors that he wasn't going to sign a contract and he was going to leave, and I was getting worried. And I think
I think
for
we were
me-
linked with him, you know, Daud, at one point.
Yeah, I was getting worried. I was getting so worried because if he left, I knew in the next 12 to 18 months he's playing for England. That's how special he is. I think at the age of 17, 18, you know how special this kid is, and he wants the ball. And when players are asking for the ball at that age, you know, okay, he's got something about him. And I think Newcastle, for me, if we get that early win, that's more pressure on City to go away to Bournemouth and to get that win because we're gonna have put a bit more pressure on them. And like you said, you've got no one available against Bournemouth. You're dismantled. It's going to be very hard for you lot. But I think City against Bournemouth, you're going to win 2 or 3-0. It's going to be an easy game for Man City because Bournemouth, for me, they're not amazing.
LB, Arsenal, talk to me, brother.
I think Nwaneri should have been played a lot sooner than he has been, personally. When Odegaard is your main creative player and he gets injured, you need to have had Nwaneri playing in that position. I've been saying it for some time. I think Arteta's not given him enough minutes. He's not been brave enough with Nwaneri, in my opinion. And he looked all right in these Carabao Cup games, man, but he needs to play Premier League, man. You know what I mean? Throwing him on when you're 2-0 down's no good. What's all that about? So, listen, is it the right place to throw him in at Newcastle? Listen, if you ask me, I think Nwaneri looks like the type of player that won't give a fuck where he plays, mate. You know what I mean? I think so. I don't think he's the type of player that will go, I don't know if I want to play at Newcastle. I think he's the type of player that could potentially thrive in a game like that. And if Newcastle, what Newcastle should do in this game is sit back on the edge of the box, defend for their lives, and try and hit you on the break. If they do that, you'll struggle. But I don't think they will. I think Newcastle will play out from the back, try and attack you like they did against Chelsea at the Bridge. And in that case, you've got more of a chance. But I think you should be playing Nanwary, man. I think Arteta's getting this wrong, man. I think he should be starting Premier League, matches.
There was, I know, like Top Sport. I think they're like more of a troll network. But I remember years ago when we started him at the age of 15, and Jason Cundy was coming out and saying Arteta's here to destroy Wanyeri. He's just there just for his own ego, and he wants to show people that he wants to play 15-year-old. But Arteta's always been calculated in when to play the players at the right time. And I think taking time with Wanyeri, playing him in and out and not rushing him, because there's no point rushing him into the team and then he has stinkers and then you think, yeah, he's not ready for first team football. I'd rather have him, being ready at the right time.
Up the Daud camera army. Let's go.
But when is the right time, though, isn't it?
1 second. The right time, my manager knows when the right time is. My manager knows.
I can't lie to you. I'm so in agreement with LB here. If you play Trossard or Havertz in the 10 again, then I don't know when the hell the time is to play. After that banger he scored against Preston, you drop him. There are people in my fan base already asking for Tyler Morton to start next game. Big up Vin in the chat. Like, they're like, listen, just give people chances. Because you have to give people chances. There are City fans who are asking for O'Reilly to start. And the right kid as well to start. Like, there are people who are willing to give people chances because they've been really impressed with them. And that's even City, who you claim has the best squad in the world as well. So, yeah, like I think Maneri.
Bro, Yamal's 17, bro. And he's tearing shit up, man. Like, come on, we need to stop this whole thing about young players. Like, the current crop of players in Europe, is dead anyway, right? Like, we're not in the situation of 15 years ago where like the average player was still mint. Like, most of the players now in Europe are dead. Just play these young kids, man. Just play Nanwary, bro. Just get him in the team, innit?
Do you think they're gonna get something against
Newcastle?
Yes.
I think they'll beat Newcastle. I think Chelsea's the trickier one, if I'm being honest. Because I think Newcastle, because Newcastle are what, like 12th or something, or like mid-table, I think Eddie Howe, because he's under pressure, I think he's gonna fall into the trap of trying to go for it against Arsenal. What he did against City, they were really defensively solid against us. We struggled to break them down, and we were playing a high line. They got us on the break, got a penalty, right? And that's what they should do against Arsenal. But because he's under pressure and he's 12th, he's won 3 games all season in the Prem, I think he'll try and go for it. That'll create space for Arsenal. I think Arsenal will win.
Yeah,
I think Chelsea's the game.
Fair enough.
I think 100%.
I have an unpopular opinion. I think it's a possibility all 3 teams drop points this Saturday. But I think most likely to drop points, in my opinion, is Man City against Bournemouth, given the injuries. That's my honest opinion. I think Liverpool, after beating Brighton yesterday, which we're going to segue to now, obviously the confidence is there. We just beat that team with our B team, so I'd assume we're going to go over there and win. They're going to come to Anfield and we're going to win. Big up everyone in the chat. I'm going to do a couple of these super chats before we move on to Liverpool. Guys, we're 2 likes away from 200. Let's do it. Gundogan is finished. City is fucked this season, is what Vinicius is saying, all the way from Brazil. Big up to you, Vinny.
Yeah, big up, Vinny, man.
Commiserations on not winning Ballon d'Or. Big up to Dave, who says LB is spot on. City is not stacked. 1-0 versus Southampton. Bournemouth to do a madness, and City finished 3rd. Damn. City finished 3rd. That's actually what Martin thinks as well. Big up Martin. Martin's been saying it's going to be a Liverpool Arsenal title. I'm like, bro, there's no way I'm going to rule out City.
I would never.
I'll rule out City if they're 15 points behind with like 3 games to go. That's when I'm going to rule out City.
Yeah.
You can't just push
I'll never predict
City.
City not to win the league until
Imagine the Liverpool Arsenal game, the 36th match week is 1st versus 2nd, and like winner wins the Premier League.
What?
That's gonna be fucking amazing.
What is that actually happening?
Bro, Liverpool versus Arsenal at Anfield is like the 36th match week, bro.
No way.
I swear, bro. Look here.
That's fucking insane, bro. No.
I'm gonna tell you the date right now.
Our title run is pretty good, you know.
You want to know the date? May 10th. May 10th. Liverpool Arsenal.
That's a crazy, bro. May 10th.
Yep.
That's sick.
Anfield as well. So
That's crazy, bro.
Now Daud's going to tell me Michael Thomas. Yeah, relax. That was 40 years ago. Big up to you, my guy, Dave. Big up to Robert, who says, this cooking made me subscribe to LB's channel. I apologize. I wasn't familiar with your game. Hey, it's LB's in the description. Go subscribe. It's Daud's in the description.
Big up,
Go
bro.
subscribe to both
My
of these guys.
blue cartel brother, innit, Robert? Come on, bro.
Obviously,
Yeah, you both got lost yesterday, though. Big up, though, regardless. Thank you, Robert, for the super chat. Go subscribe to all these guys' channels, man, and subscribe to this channel as well. Big up to all of you guys. We're closing in on 40.2k subscribers before we carry on, inshallah, the road to 50k. So, like, share, comment, subscribe. And everyone already knows my Liverpool opinions. So let's ask the panelists. LB. Liverpool beat Brighton, obviously. Drew with Arsenal on the weekend. From a Liverpool perspective, talk to the people. What are you thinking, brother?
I'll say the same thing I say to you every week, bro. You can play the clip, yeah? You ain't winning the league. You're not good enough because your transfer activity has sucked. You got a good chance of winning the domestic cup, and if you do that, that's a madness for Slot, and he should be heavily praised. Your club is potentially going into managed decline with the way that your contract situation is moving. But Slot's doing a good job. Your team's playing well. You'll finish second or third. You might win the Carabao Cup. You'll get to quarterfinals, semi-finals of the Champions League. And that's a good season for Arne Slot, bro.
Daud?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Talk about my club. Let's go.
Liverpool, I think, massive, underdogs for me to win the Premier League. I think you haven't got the squad yet to win the Premier League. I think you're 2 or 3 signings away. First team players, like you said, a holding midfielder, for me, a top striker, and I'll probably say another top left back. For me, them 3 positions are key for Liverpool, probably next summer. And if Liverpool managed to beat, who do you have in the Carabao Cup? You got
Southampton away.
Southampton away. You have to win that game. And for me, Liverpool and Arsenal are the 2 favourites to win it. And I think Liverpool are more favourites because they've won the cup last season, so they've got history of winning that.
You ain't got that excuse, brother. You ain't got that excuse. There is no excuses, Daud. There is no excuses, Daud. Stop it.
Come on,
to win the Carabao Cup, 100%.
One of United and Spurs are eliminating each other. You're playing Crystal Palace at home. Have some shame.
My God.
No. I'm saying Liverpool and Arsenal are the 2 favourites.
You're the favourite, bro.
You're the favourite.
You're the second best team in this country.
No, we don't have that Carabao Cup heritage. We haven't got the heritage in the Carabao Cup.
Carabao Cup heritage? Are you serious now?
No, bro. This guy's so shameless, man.
You're so shameless, man. Said Carabao Cup heritage like that's a thing. Can you stop it? Do Spurs have a heritage? City are the team that won the Carabao Cup the second most. Spurs eliminated them yesterday. What heritage does Spurs have? Man. Stop it, Daud.
No. If for me, that's not outrageous putting Liverpool ahead of Arsenal favourites to win the Carabao Cup. That's not. I'm not being shameless. Liverpool know how to win the trophy. Know how to win trophies. We're just like 80% through our trust the process. So for us to win that Carabao Cup,
you're only 80% through the trust the process. You're 5 years in, bro.
Hold Sam. Are you telling me Arsenal more favourites than Liverpool to win the Carabao Cup?
Yes. You're more favourites to win the Carabao Cup, you're more favourites to win the FA Cup, and you're more favourites to win the Premier League, and you're more favourites to win the Champions League.
The only one I disagree on is the last one. That's it.
Yeah, I know you'd say that. But everything else is
that one you need world-class players to get you through it. That's it.
For me, our only way to win the Carabao Cup is to avoid Liverpool in the semi-final and to face them in the final. That's the only way of us winning the Carabao Cup.
So if you get eliminated by Liverpool in the semis, it's okay.
That's fine, yeah.
That's a madness, bro.
Oh yeah, even Umar in the comments, he said, "Daud, that's facts." Thank you, bro. 100%, bro. But yeah, going back to Liverpool.
But why are you putting up Umar's chat? Shall I put up everyone who disagrees with you as well? Shall I put up everyone who's laughing at you when you said Carabao Cup heritage? Shall I put that up as well? Or why are you choosing? Why are you choosing the ones that only agree with you?
I'm surprised you guys haven't heard about that before. Carabao Cup heritage.
Because there's no such thing. What the hell is Carabao Cup heritage? That's not a thing. There is no such thing as a heritage in a competition.
Let's go
you had FA Cup heritage, and we eliminated you 2-0 at the Emirates. Explain that then. There you are.
Let's go back to Liverpool for a second. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go
And
back to the point. Yeah, let's go back to
for me, if Liverpool finish top 3, win a domestic trophy, I'd put Liverpool, I'd put that as a fantastic season, as a first season for Arne Slot. And it's not like papering over the cracks, like with Eric Ten Hag when they're losing numerous games, and they were lucky to finish in the top 3, and they were lucky to win the Carabao Cup because they faced teams like Charlton and Burnley and Nottingham Forest and Newcastle. They didn't face anyone tough. So Liverpool then have to beat teams like Arsenal, Spurs, United to win it. So for me, Liverpool, if they win a trophy, domestic trophy, and finish top 3, that's a fantastic season.
Is that not a bit worrying though? If Slot comes in and wins a trophy in his first year, and you guys have still not won anything again since your FA Cup, is that not like?
Yeah, I'll be worried. I'll be worried big time, and I'll
especially because you're saying you're only 80% in the trust the process situation. You got another 20% to go until you reach your targets. Like,
yeah,
that's kind of crazy, bro.
No, do you know what it is? Like I said it earlier. We have to win a trophy. We have to win a trophy, and if we don't win a trophy this season, and we don't, finish in the top 2, for me, that's a terrible season.
I think you'll finish second. I just think that Liverpool midfield is too lightweight. It's too weak, man. I think they'll get caught out a few times. You'll still finish third, but I just don't think it's good enough, man. I thought your midfield against Arsenal was shocking. Shocking.
Yeah.
Gravenberch, man. Listen, he's been good this season, mate, but he's not a DM. No one can try to tell me he's a DM. He ain't a DM. Yeah, he might get through. It's like Gundogan when he played DM for us a few years ago. Like, yeah, he done a good job, yeah, but like, you don't want him playing DM in the big games.
That's why we needed Zubimendi.
Bro, I'm being real, yeah. I need Zubimendi.
No, stop it.
No,
stop it.
You stop it, bro.
Let
I need
me
Zubimendi.
live. Let me live. You know that's torture if you sign Zubimendi. Stop it.
Bro. Zubimendi, I'm telling you now, he is unbelievable. He's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's why I want him.
I think, honestly, if you would have got him in the summer, I think like you would have been a serious team. As in, like you could. I'd be backing. I think you could go on and win the league. I don't think you'll win the league. I think you got Zubimendi, you could win the league. I think
so. If we get
50
in January, you're saying?
Well, maybe, yeah. Obviously, see how he beds in and that, because obviously then you're in the period of you need to just hit it off straight away because you're in the final stretch. So it might be different. But he is mint, man. I watched him for Spain in the last international break, man, and he was man of the match in one of the games. He was just unbelievable. I can't believe he's still at Sociedad. I cannot believe he's still there. I said at the time, by the way, I backed Liverpool and said, yo, this guy's made a huge mistake here. Like, I can't believe he didn't go to fucking Liverpool. And then ACL got done for Rodri. And I was like, buzzing. Hopefully we can go and get him. I'd send Pep Guardiola around, David Silva, everyone to knock on this guy's door and just try and get him come join City, mate. If he joins City, we won the league. Done. I'm being deadly serious, man. He's that good. He is that good.
I don't even want to entertain this topic. Big up to Vinicius, who says, by the way, stop dark arts with Gabriel. Release him to Brazil. What's the dark arts that you're saying he's injured? This guy's Brazilian, Vinicius. He wants to see Gabriel in his national team. Can you release Gabriel? Let him play for Brazil, man.
He did. He played for Brazil. He played for Brazil last international break.
Yeah, he's asking you to release him again. Daud doesn't have Champions League heritage, so he got confused, guys. That's what I'm saying. This is the first time in my life, and I've been talking about football just in general with my friends and shit for about like 20 years, bro. First time I've ever heard Carabao Cup heritage. I've never heard Milk Cup heritage, Coca-Cola Cup heritage, Carabao Cup heritage, EFL Cup. I've never heard any of these. Carling Cup heritage. I've never heard about it ever. Till this day. First time ever. Carabao Cup heritage, That's insane. Anyway, on that note, we're going to wrap it up here, guys. Big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are slapping the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're yet to do so. Every single one of you guys right now, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. In the words of Robert, if you are unfamiliar with LB's game, go subscribe. If you're unfamiliar with Dawood's game, go subscribe. They're both in the comment section. It's LB, it's Dawood. Go subscribe. Subscribe to this channel as well. We're closing in on 40.2k subscribers. Love you all. And yeah, this is it for me today. No more streams. Peace out, Habibis.